The list of midfielders that has been linked to Manchester United even before the deal of Ugarte went to a standstill had Martin Zubimendi on it. We all know that, not so? And Manchester United was exploring a move to obviously get him in, though we all know to it that he has a buyout clause of 60 million euros, something that can make it, or something that made it hard or made it easy for United to sign the player. Because when you're really going in to sign a player with a release clause, you know exactly what you want, and you have to put it on the table, convince the player, and the rest is history. Welcome to the United Matters channel. How are you guys? And where you're watching us from, I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Jadon Sancho to PSG in the mix. Shocking story, meaning that we might not be able to obviously get these deals done and dusted. And lastly, we are having a story coming in from Aaron and Bisaaka, one of those deals that is really delaying the signing of Mazrui to the club of Manchester United. Let's see close to 200 likes. Smash on this video and don't forget to do the needful. Now, we thank God for the gift of life and the Muslims. May Allah bless you abundantly. Now, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead obviously put out a very huge post about Zubimendi, and our rivals have gone ahead obviously coming through to try to hijack this deal. And as Manchester United are still working to talk to Fofana and really see whether they can get in Zubimendi, Liverpool has gone ahead obviously put out an attack, and he told us that Liverpool are exploring move for Martin Zubimendi as new midfielder, as there is 60 million release clause into his contract. Talks will follow between clubs and on the players' side. Now, this is where everything really gets ugly for the club of Manchester United, that Zubimendi is one of those players that we've been looking at, and Liverpool are like, all right, as you are in for Fofana and you are interested in this guy, for us, let's obviously take the best step possible to obviously get this deal over the line. And when you look at how everything is really panning out for the club of Liverpool and Manchester United, we'll see who would have going to obviously take the best deal. But I believe it's all about money. And in the video I did about Manuel Ugarte, I told you that if United were willing to obviously go in for a 60 million euro price, they wouldn't have gone ahead to shift to Fofana. Meaning that even for this guy known as Zubimendi, however much we like him, 60 million euros is really a lot of money for Manchester United, and they would rather get that amount of money and pay it to the side of PSG and really get in Ugarte because he's the #1 target. But never say never, things really change a lot. But the moment he made the list of Manchester United, that means interest was there, and that's why for Liverpool coming in through here, we are obviously calling it a hijack, right? You're calling it a hijack because United wanted this guy. We all know to it that very, very well. United wanted Zubimendi, and that's why I was saying a hijack has been made. But we all wait to see how things are really going to be panning out for who is going to be the next CDM for the club of Manchester United. We are just waiting to see how everything is really going to be coming out to really give us the best that really deserves to obviously get him in. So I like Zubimendi because he really gets that ball from the back foot and really passes it, but his energy is really lacking. That's why for me, I'm so much positive with what the side of Manchester United is going to decide to start talks with Fofana. That physicality is needed in the midfield of Manchester United. That's why I told people about Sander Berge, that I love the player. He's a physical player, tall, and is good on the ball. You know, sometimes you don't need a player to do a lot. You need that player to win you those balls you get, and then defend very well, and then give you the best that you deserve as a team of Manchester United. So let's wait and see how that happens. But it looks like this guy is going to be going to Liverpool. That is Zubimendi. And I've gone ahead to see Fabrizio Romano in the last 5 minutes retweet that post he put, or repost that post he really put up, meaning that a lot is really happening and cooking. And Liverpool is a team that attacks a deal and gets it done in a nick of time, I tell you. That's Liverpool for you. When they attack the deal, they are going to really get it done in a nick of time. So that is it coming in from the man himself, known as that is it coming in through from the man himself, known as Zubimendi. But I believe we have a better plan and better options lined up, because I don't want us to obviously get in one player and we don't get in others. It's better for United to get in 3 players that can come in through and obviously be available to do the needful, right? And we go to Fabrizio Romano again on Sancho. He has said Manchester United have still not received a bid from PSG for Jadon Sancho, right? Despite interest, Sancho's future remains open and he could still leave United in the final weeks with an important proposal. The decision will be up to the club and Erik ten Hag. Now, this is where it gets ugly, you know? You feel like something is not really happening the way it's supposed to be happening at the club of Manchester United. And I believe that we deserve the best of the best in what is expected to be done by the club of Manchester United. So, as it stands right now, I believe that the deal of Sancho and his departure should be really put into, or the bullet should be, if it's a bullet, it should be put into the chamber. Why? Because we all understand that it's going to be hard for Jadon Sancho to enjoy himself at Manchester United. Why? We all know to it. We all know how. We all know how bad, right? We all know how bad he's not going to be getting in enough playing time at the club of Manchester United, and that is really what every player is really looking at. At Borussia Dortmund, he'll obviously do the needful, and I tell you, even if he gets his senses right, Ahmad looks like he's going to be the preferred right winger, Rashford and Garnacho, meaning that he has 3 players ahead of him that he has to beat. You know, playing as a false number 9, there is Zexi and there is Rasmus Højlund. You get? So there is no way he's really going to be finding himself into the best way possible to put in the shift that is really well required for him as a player to put up a show for the club of Manchester United. So for me, I believe they should sell him, and I think an offer will come in through and United will move him on. Then RMSC Sport have told us that PSG have taken the temperature with United for Jadon Sancho, but didn't go any further. As it stands, Sancho is not a hot topic for the Parisian side. So Sancho is not a hot topic for the side of Paris Saint-Germain, because they haven't gone ahead obviously exploit. But never say never. They might come in and really put in a very huge offer for the player. And today is 7th. We are left with like 24 days for this summer transfer window to come to an end. And if it's like that, you really anticipate that we still have a lot of time to get these deals over the line. But it will be very, very, very bad for United not to sell Jadon Sancho. But even if we don't sell Jadon Sancho this summer, I believe if he really puts himself in better senses at the club of Manchester United, he'll find himself really putting in a very huge show. And maybe in January or next summer, they'll move him on. Because when you look at the players coming in from the academy, Sancho will need to obviously be on his best to obviously compete and obviously cause what we call a lot of charge into the mix for the club of Manchester United to get ahead of those 3 players that I'm talking about. I think the only player that is behind Sancho is Anthony, you know, but we wait. Number of games are really huge, and I don't know how the manager is really going to be rotating the player. We go to another player known as Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of those players that United want to sell to see to it that a lot really comes into where we deserve it to be. And when you look at everything that is really happening at the side of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Seth of Sky Sports has told us that West Ham are pushing to finalize a deal with Manchester United over the signing of Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The clubs are getting closer to an agreement on the future and structure. Personal terms for Aaron Wan-Bissaka are now not expected to be a problem. So United are pushing to finalize the deal because it's really holding the deal of Mazrui to come in through and play for the club of Manchester United, and it's one of those moments that we'll obviously be looking at to see to it that everything really comes to pass. But as it stands for now, Nothing is going to need to be agreed, but we do all know to it that something will be agreed very, very soon. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Zubimendi transfer hijacked. Obviously, what do you make about it? Then you tell me what you think about Aaron Bisaaka and Jadon Sancho situation to PSG. Not really happening the way we want it to be. May the living to God bless you abundantly, the Muslims. May Allah bless you. We out. Bye-bye.